You want your machete back? Shit, it's yours. Take it. Just remember who saved it for you. Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Jason X, released in the United States in 2002. In this video, I'm going to be giving you production facts, box office performance, and ultimately my thoughts on the movie overall. So be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content like this. And without further ado, let's get into it. I think a lot of people were getting a little worried and agitated after seeing the teaser in the end of Jason Goes to Hell that Freddy vs. Jason was no longer in the cards. It was, however, the movie was still stuck in development hell as a bunch of screenplays were written, but none of them were deemed satisfactory enough to be filmed. So producer Sean S. Cunningham agreed to make yet another Friday the 13th movie during this prolonged wait. Now the question was, where would the 10th movie in this franchise take place? I mean, we've seen Jason in quote-unquote New York. We've seen him being dragged to hell by demons in the previous movie. What could be next for Mr. Voorhees? Let's send his big ass to space, as that was one of many ideas brought up in a pitch meeting, and that one surprisingly stuck. Screenwriter Todd Farmer pitched the space scenario because he knew Freddy vs. Jason was still on the table, but did not want to interfere with that movie's timeline, so setting Jason X in the future would prevent any canonical issues. In this movie, we see Jason finally captured and contained by the US government in a research facility in a fictional 2008. When an accident occurs during an escape attempt, both Jason and Rowan, our final girl in this movie, are cryogenically frozen and eventually discovered over 400 years later in the year 2455 by a group of students exploring the long abandoned planet Earth. Once this movie gets on the spaceship and kicks into hyperdrive, you get what you expect from a movie called Jason X. Just fun, campy, sci-fi terror in space. Filming for Jason X began in March of 2000 and wrapped the following May, but it sat on the shelf for nearly 2 years before its US release on April 26, 2002. And during this delay, a work print of the movie was leaked online, allowing it to be heavily pirated. Due to the leak and a lack of studio confidence, this movie bombed at the box office, grossing nearly $17 million against a $14 million budget. As far as what I liked about Jason X, this movie knows exactly what it is and doesn't take itself seriously. It is, like I mentioned, campy, it's fun, it's over the top, it's dumb in so many ways. You get what you expect from this scenario, this situation with Jason being in space. You can't wait to see what kind of trouble he cooks up while being light years away from Earth. And going along with that last point, the humor in this movie works well. It's dumb, and that's because it's trying to be. Some of the lines that these characters say and some of the things that they do in this movie, it just fits the vibe that this film is going for, which I dig. And with this movie being self-aware, it just pokes fun at itself. It pokes fun at the situation of being in space, the serial killer in space. I think the production design in this movie is pretty solid. It works for the time. I mean, it's kind of dated now. You know, CGI is kind of wonky in today's standards. The set design does not have to be extravagant, but it fits what this movie is going for. All good things must come to an end, ladies and gentlemen, as this is Kane Hodder's last time playing Jason Voorhees. It's sad to see him go, and I wish he was Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. I wish they would have called him and considered him for that role. Nothing against Ken Kirzinger. I think he does a good enough job in that movie, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice to see Kane Hodder's version of Jason or performance as Jason in that movie, but here in this one, this is his last outing as the character. It's just something about Kane Hodder as Jason under that hockey mask, man. It's just something about his performance that I really love, and I miss after this movie. I really miss it. And sticking with Jason, Uber Jason, the upgrade. The tagline of this movie was "Evil gets an upgrade," and he certainly does. It's a badass design, man. I love the red eyes and the metal suit on one side, you know, the mask. Look like a goddamn Power Rangers Transformers-like character. To me, the liquid nitrogen kill, it's an all-timer kill. Not only in this movie, not only in this franchise, but in horror history. And this was Jason's first kill after waking up on the ship, you know, with the character of Adrian. She's in the room with him. She's doing a bunch of tests on him. She's doing her thing, and she looks back at the table Jason was on, and she notices he's not there. That's when he grabs her, and you know, she's screaming, trying to get the guy on the other side, Waylander's, attention, but he can't hear her. And so Jason drags her to the sink, and he just dumps her head under the liquid nitrogen, and he holds it there, and he pulls it up, and it's frozen to shit. He smashes it. You have other kills and sequences here that stand out to me personally. The sequence where Jason outsmarts and takes out all the Space Marines or the grunts in this movie, it's pretty amazing. It's incredible. And I think there was a throwaway line earlier in the movie where a character was talking about Jason's brain size. Like, how does he function with a brain that size? Oh, he shows you. He shows you, because he outsmarts all them motherfuckers. Like, he is very stealthy in this movie, crafty in his own right. He takes all of them out one by one. And the only one left is Sergeant Brodsky. He's the only one in there left, because Jason has took out all of his men and women. As far as what I'm on the fence about Jason X, the characters here, they're paper thin. They are one-dimensional as all can be. But who cares about characters in a movie like this? This is Jason in space. Really, in all honesty, you're waiting on how these characters are gonna die in this environment. This is Jason's new playing field, you know? I mean, yeah, they are dumb characters. They are one-dimensional. They don't have a lot of depth to them, but they don't need to. But I feel like I had to point that out if you're looking for any type of character development in this movie, or at least latching on to somebody. I mean, Rowan, she's a cool final girl to me. What she does in this movie, she's very badass. She takes charge, and you know, she steps up. She's the only one that knows how dangerous Jason is, because none of these people, obviously, they haven't heard anything about him. But yeah, these characters, they don't really stand out. You don't really care about them. You're just waiting to see how they're gonna die. And also, sticking with the characters, what are these names, bro? Sonoran, Waylander, Gecko, Kicker? Bro, what are we doing? I get it. We're in space 400 years in the future. All right, I get it. But boy, these names. Now, as far as what I didn't like about Jason X, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really don't have a negative to say about this movie. I mean, after recently rewatching this one for this video, I kind of like it. I kind of like how stupid it is. The only thing I can say is, if you are a fan of the classic Friday the 13th vibes, the atmosphere, the ambiance, it's missing here. We are long removed from those early Paramount Friday the 13th movies, you know, 1 through 4. I would say the only hint of that in this movie is the VR scene towards the end, when Sonoran and KM are creating a distraction for Jason, because he's getting closer and closer to the shuttle as they're trying to escape the ship to get on another ship. And so to buy them time, they create this virtual environment where Jason's at his old stomping grounds at Camp Crystal Lake. They render in some counselors, and you see Jason creating his other iconic kill, the sleeping bag kill, with these two. But that is it, guys. Those are my thoughts and opinions about Jason X, a movie that I surprisingly have grown to. Yeah, I thought I would not like the cheesiness of this concept of Jason being in space, but apparently I do. Let me know if you feel the same way down in the comment section below, if this one is one of your favorites in this franchise. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, I wouldn't go that far, but it's a fun movie, and it's different in a good way compared to Jason Goes to Hell, which is different in a bad way. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and check me out when I do the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th. I may also do another episode of Freddy vs. Jason if I have time. There's a lot of things going on, in my life currently. So if I can, I will do the episode, but if I can't, hopefully you guys understand. But until next time, guys, I'm Bran. Thanks for watching. Peace.